Spider-Man, Total Mayhem. Today, we're revisiting one of the most iconic superhero games ever released on mobile, Spider-Man, Total Mayhem by Gameloft. This title came out in 2010, during the golden era of premium mobile games, and it quickly became a fan favorite. Even though it's no longer officially available, it remains one of the best examples of how much fun mobile gaming could be when developers aimed to deliver console-quality experiences on a phone. The story of Total Mayhem is simple, but effective. A major breakout at the maximum security prison has released many of Spider-Man's greatest enemies onto the streets of New York. The city immediately descends into chaos, and it's up to Spider-Man to track down each villain, stop their plans, and save the city before things spiral completely out of control. The plot takes heavy inspiration from the classic Marvel comics, so fans of Spider-Man instantly felt at home. The villains you encounter are some of the most famous in Spider-Man's rogues gallery. You'll battle the Green Goblin, who flies around on his glider and hurls pumpkin bombs. You'll face Sandman, who towers over Spider-Man with his massive fists made of sand. Electro, Rhino, Venom, and Dr. Octopus also appear, each with their own unique boss battles. The inclusion of so many iconic enemies made the game feel like a true comic book adventure, rather than just a generic action title. When it comes to gameplay, Spider-Man Total Mayhem is a 3D beat-em-up with a focus on fast-paced combat. The controls were designed for touchscreen devices, and surprisingly, they work really well. You have a virtual joystick on the left for movement, and action buttons on the right for punching, jumping, and web attacks. Despite being a mobile game, the controls feel smooth, and Spider-Man responds quickly to your inputs. Combat is where the game really shines. You can chain combos together using punches and kicks, then mix in web abilities for extra style. For example, you can shoot webs to stun an enemy, swing toward them, and then finish the combo with a powerful strike. You can also launch enemies into the air and continue the fight mid-air, which feels very cinematic. For a game on early smartphones, this level of combat depth was impressive. Spider-Man's web powers are integrated beautifully. You're not just spamming the same attack. You can use webs in multiple ways. You can trap enemies, swing across the screen, or even pull an enemy toward you for a follow-up combo. These mechanics capture the essence of Spider-Man, making you feel agile and powerful at the same time. Boss battles are another highlight. Each one is designed to test different skills. Fighting the Green Goblin requires you to dodge projectiles and strike at the right moment. With Sandman, you need to avoid his massive area attacks while looking for openings. Venom fights are all about timing, since he's aggressive and relentless. Dr. Octopus uses his mechanical arms in unpredictable ways, forcing you to stay on your toes. These encounters are not just button mashing. They require patience and strategy, which kept the gameplay engaging. Visually, Spider-Man Total Mayhem was ahead of its time. The 3D environments brought New York City to life, from busy streets to rooftops where battles took place. The character models were detailed, and Spider-Man's animations were smooth and stylish. Every punch, kick, and web attack looked fluid, and the finishing moves were especially satisfying. When you compare this to other mobile games released around 2010, it's easy to see why this one stood out. The sound design added even more personality. The background music kept the pace exciting during battles, and Spider-Man's witty one-liners reminded you of the comic book hero's playful personality. Villains also had their own voice lines, which made boss fights feel more alive. Even though it was running on limited hardware, the game didn't feel cheap. It felt polished and complete. Another thing worth mentioning is that this was from Gameloft's golden age. Back then, Gameloft was known for creating high-quality mobile games that felt like mini-console experiences. Spider-Man Total Mayhem was a paid game. You bought it once and enjoyed the full experience without ads, timers, or microtransactions. For many players, that model created a sense of value and quality that's missing in today's free-to-play mobile market. The game also had a surprising amount of replay value. Once you finished the main story, you could replay levels to improve your scores, unlock artwork, and push yourself to complete the game with higher rankings. The combat system encouraged you to get better at chaining combos and playing stylishly, so replaying stages never felt boring. Looking back today, Spider-Man Total Mayhem is more than just a fun game. It's a piece of mobile gaming history. It represents a time when developers were experimenting with bringing console-like gameplay to phones, and when fans were excited about paying for premium experiences. Many players who grew up with this game still remember it fondly, and for Spider-Man fans, it was one of the best superhero games available on mobile. Even though newer Spider-Man games have been released on consoles with bigger budgets and more advanced technology, Total Mayhem still holds a special place in fans' hearts. It combined great storytelling, exciting gameplay, iconic villains, and a nostalgic charm that makes it unforgettable. So as we revisit this gameplay today, it's not just about watching Spider-Man swing through New York and defeat villains. It's about celebrating a classic mobile game that defined an era. For anyone who played it back then, it's a trip down memory lane. And for those seeing it for the first time, it's a glimpse at just how ambitious mobile gaming used to be. That's it for today's gameplay. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. If you like this kind of classic mobile gaming content, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the upcoming gameplay videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.